riches of Africa built London, Paris, Brussels, Lisbon, Madrid, Amsterdam, Berlin, Rome, Paul Robeson. We built your country. The sweat and the blood of black people, brown people, native people built your world.
What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to my space. This is Evans Rayola. Guys, thank you so much for tuning to watch today's video. So guys, in today's video, we want to talk about black leadership. And to speak to us today is Minister Louis Farrakhan. He tries to speak about the works of prominent leaders in the black community, like Malcolm X. Louis Farrakhan, the leader of the Nation of Islam, has been a prominent and often controversial figure when it comes to black leadership in America. His views on black leadership center around several recurring themes, like self-determination and independence. Then we have the critique of the traditional black leadership, where he has criticized many mainstream black leaders, especially those who align too closely with the US government or corporate interest. He often argues that some black leaders are more concerned with personal gain, political acceptance, or appeasement than with the liberation, of their people. So guys, I wanted to watch this video of Louis Farrakhan as he tries to speak about genuine black leadership, as he tries to just speak to the black folk, in America. So once the video is done, we will get back and do a critical analysis about the same. Let's watch this together, fam.
Whenever we come to a certain position of strength, our enemies want to do as they always have. They never want to see us in unity with those from whom they disconnected us. Kunta Kinte was a Muslim. But they wanted him to be called Toby. And they want you to be called Jackson and Jones and Smith and O'Reilly and Culpeper and Underwood and Overbrook, Mr. White, Mr. Black, Mr. Green. Take you out of the name of your own people. Take you from the culture of your own people. Rob you of the history of your own people. Take you from the God of your own people. The religion of your own people. And whenever a black man from among us became international, he got in trouble. The government of America always wants us to be groveling at their foot, begging them for the crumbs that fall from their table. They never want to see the black man independent, either in America or in Africa. I want you to listen now. And I want you to put on, as they used to tell me when I was in grade school, put on your thinking caps. Marcus Garvey, that beloved elder statesman, came from Jamaica. He came to North America to meet with Booker T. But Booker T. Washington had passed away, but he came on and he did a work that will forever stamp him in the hearts of black people, no matter how high we rise. Marcus Mosiah Garvey will rise with us. He was trying to tie us to Africa. They didn't like that. So they trumped up charges against him. You know what they did? He defrauded people with the Black Star Line. They broke his movement, deported him, and they figured they were safe. W.E.B. Du Bois, brilliant black scholar, but he was international. He had vision. 1896, I think it was. When was the Berlin Conference? 1880, 1884 and 5. They met in Europe to decide what they're going to do with Africa. And they carved up Africa. Didn't they? The riches of Africa built London, Paris, Brussels, Lisbon, Madrid, Amsterdam, Berlin, Rome, all of Rome. We built your countries. The sweat and the blood of black people, brown people, native people built your world. Paul Robeson, my elder brother, an artist, a football player, a scholar, international man. But the propaganda machine, you press, at the insistence of those who control you, which I'll get to in a minute. Y'all just hang with me. You get scared, just go. You can tell them you just listened. Farrakhan was talking. I didn't know what I was doing. I just got there, that's all. I stumbled into place and fell asleep. I didn't hear nothing he said. I'm giving you your out. Paul Robeson, they called him a communist, traitor to his country, enemy of his people. Paul Robeson was stoned in upstate New York. He died in Philadelphia, a recluse. Broken because he loved you. He fought for you. And the very people he fought for are the people that turned on him. And then you sit in the church and say, were you there when they crucified my Lord? There's always some of us there, standing on the sideline, waiting to crucify our brothers when they do what we don't think pleases Master. Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Let's talk about it. When Malcolm broke from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he went east. He went to Africa. He tried to speak to the OAU. He had written his speech and they blocked him. He wanted to bring the plight of black people before the UN, not civil rights, human rights denied. He became international, therefore he became a threat to America's foreign policy objectives. I'm coming to you. You ain't gonna have to ask where Farrakhan is after today. You're gonna know. And I'm not going no place. You wanna know what I said to Gaddafi? I'll tell you. You wanna know what Gaddafi said to me? I'll tell you that too. Bring me before Congress. Did you think I was just on a sightseeing tour? I'll be 63 years old in a few days. And for the first time in my life, I got on a sightseeing bus.
Go ahead, that's right.
I'm not interested in no damn sights.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Mountains are mountains and deserts are deserts and seas are seas and trees are trees, but human suffering is what I'm interested in. You have destroyed all of those who wanted to bring us an international connection. Malcolm was a marked man, not just by Muslims who didn't like it. We were the convenient vehicle. What did you say, Farrakhan? I said Muslims were a convenient vehicle. We had a beef with Malcolm. We were angry with Malcolm. But what you have to be aware of sometime is that there is another plan by another planner. And he uses your anger as his vehicle. Malcolm was a marked man when he was in Africa. Somebody poisoned him when he was in Egypt. It wasn't one of us. Malcolm said out of his own mouth, it's bigger than the black Muslims. And it was. From your own record, you worked night and day to separate Malcolm from his teacher. From your own record, you hated Dr. King. Name all these damn streets and boulevards after him to placate you. What the hell does it mean you riding down Martin Luther King Drive and you don't have no freedom, no justice, no equality? He didn't die for that.
Tell it. Please tell me. Please tell me.
Enemy talking about, what about his dream? As do you believe in it. America is more segregated today, 30 years after Dr. King, than it was when the man was alive, and Farrakhan didn't do it. You're a liar and a demon.
Liar and a demon. Teach. All right.
Martin King was sitting down with Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Listen.
But the FBI was bugging him.
That's right. That's right.
Bugging his hotel room, bugging his office, following him night and day and planning against his life.
That's right.
Martin Luther King was all right as long as he was dealing with Negro business, integrating a lunch counter here and there in a hotel and a toilet and a motel. Oh, the good doctor. But when the doctor became international, when the doctor tied the war in Vietnam to the war on poverty and showed the hypocrisy of a government that talked about a war on poverty and were trying to bomb the Viet Cong back into the Stone Age. When Martin Luther King stood up for a principle, Carl Rowan wrote,
Save one. Save one. Save one. Save one. Save one.
he had no business meddling in international affairs. Some of you scared Negro preachers that got Martin King on your wall today and got Malcolm on your wall today. But I'm the living inheritor of that legacy. Where's my picture on your wall?
Family, Louis Farrakhan is one figure who's tried so hard to try and ensure that black people unite. And in this specific video, he tries to speak about the contribution, of black leaders in America and why he thinks that black leaders should change the way they do things, in matters leadership in the US. Farrakhan has consistently emphasized the importance of black people creating their own institutions, schools, businesses, media, and political structures rather than relying on white-dominated systems. He sees true leadership as that which empowers the black community to be self-sufficient and independent. Many times, leadership do not try, to ensure that black people are self-sufficient and independent. Many black leaders go to these positions and try and push for their own ideologies that would make them pocket money, for their own selves and their family. He instead thinks of black leaders who try and push for self-sufficiency for black people. Black leaders who ensure that institutions like schools, businesses, the media, and political structures are fully, owned by black people, trying to push for black self-sufficiency, And he tries to critique traditional black leadership. He has criticized many mainstream black leaders, especially those who align too closely with the US government, and corporate interests. Farrakhan sees black leaders as leaders who try, and push ideologies, try and push grievances that are not favoring black people, in America. He says that he does not prefer leaders who align, to the government of the United States. He also pushes for spiritual and moral leadership where Farrakhan blends religion with politics, suggesting that effective black leadership must be grounded in moral and spiritual principles. He often draws from the teachings of Elijah Muhammad, promoting a vision of leadership that uplifts the community through discipline, knowledge, and faith. And he also believes in unity over division. Though the teachings of Louis Farrakhan have become more controversial, Farrakhan has repeatedly called for unity among black people across political, religious, and ideological lines. He sees division as a major obstacle to progress and calls for coalition building among different black groups. When different black groups unite, there'll be effective black leadership rather than division from different black leaders. There are key concepts in Farrakhan's leadership view. Number one is do for self. Black people must take control of their own education, economy, and governance. Then there is separation over integration rather than assimilation. Farrakhan often calls for self-contained black communities with their own systems of power. Then we have the spiritual rebirth, where he believes leadership must first uplift the spirit and mind of the people, rooted in divine principles. He also critiques mainstream black leaders. Farrakhan has often challenged figures like the civil rights era leaders who worked within the system. Then we have the modern black politicians and celebrities who, in his own view, doesn't speak truth to power or fail to advocate for real systemic changes. Then the Million Man March of 1995. This was perhaps Farrakhan's most visible and impactful demonstration of black leadership. Here are some of the goals, of the Million Man March. And number one is the atonement, reconciliation, and responsibility, urging black men to take responsibility for their lives, families, and communities. The mobilization without government, no corporate sponsors, no government funding, just grassroots support and nation organization. Some of the ways that black leaders would rather foster unity amongst the black community. Then the relationship between Malcolm X, and Elijah Muhammad. Farrakhan was a protege of Elijah Muhammad and initially distanced himself from Malcolm X after his split with the Nation of Islam in the latter years. Farrakhan publicly acknowledged his part in creating the climate that led to Malcolm's assassination, which was a moment of self-reflection and growth. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the teachings of Louis Farrakhan when it comes to matters black leadership. Guys, like this video so that it can be recommended to other YouTube users, and I'll be very, very grateful. Last but not least, kindly do consider subscribing to the channel. We are currently on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and we cannot do it without your support. Thank you guys, and see you all in our next episode. Goodbye for now.